Hi, students and families. Mr. Manning here. Hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully this video works out. Telling you a little bit about choir. We've been reading music and singing vocal parts, working on performance courage and memorizing songs, teaching all the students to work hard together and to do some great teamwork. It's obviously a little bit tricky right now because we're not able to perform in actual concerts, but we're having some great fun in the classroom and learning how to work around the restrictions that we have. And I'm excited to be working with the students. Let me tell you for just a minute about the students' grades, if you're wondering about that. So rehearsal skills and theory skills and performance skills are kind of the main pillars of our program. And most of the time, if the students are just when they're in class, if they're working hard and learning and doing their best and trying to make gradual progress, they're able to be really successful. If they struggle with grades, it's usually not related to them being new at music. It's usually related to them just not participating as much in the activities and in the tasks and things that we're completing. They shouldn't have much homework at all. They're always able to go and practice from their book or whatever and do some enrichment activities, which will help them in the classroom, but they should hardly ever have any assignments that they're having to bring back home and work on unless they're getting a little bit further behind in class. We try to do everything in class that we can. Rehearsal skills, that should be pretty straightforward. It's the way they're working together in teams, the way that they're staying on task and completing their work. It's being responsible. It's having a great attitude. It's bringing their book with them. It's doing their best on the learning exercises. Music theory skills is more about understanding the notes and the letters and the concepts in music. And we kind of just start wherever they're at and try to help them to make progress from there. Performances is obviously kind of on hold, as I mentioned. And so as far as their performance credit is concerned, they'll also earn that in class for now because we can't do performances on stage. If students end up home or away for a little while, we have some activities on Canvas that are great to help them still be engaged or involved in music activities. But we want to keep it as simple as possible because we know that there are a lot of different skill levels. And we also know that that's something that may be accessible for one student. If it's internet access, it may be harder for another. And some of them may be a little bit stronger at reading notes and music, and others may not have as much background in that. So if you look on Canvas, you'll see that the students are kind of gathered together into one class for Canvas because the activities are essentially the same, but they just happen on different levels. So if you have someone who's away for a while or sick for a bit, there are some terrific activities there. And as far as how much time they would spend, it's usually whatever would be based on guidelines. In the springtime, we had students that were given certain guidelines for how many minutes to spend on each class each week. And we want to be somewhat flexible with that, of course, because we know there's a lot happening for families right now. If students get behind and they want to make up things in class, we try not to miss lots and lots of things and then just go add makeup work. Instead, I try to encourage them to just pick up where they left off and just do better. If they're struggling with a concept, just come with it, be with us, work hard, and do your very best. And most of the time, that will help that grade to raise up. If they're a bit behind in stuff, it might take them a week or two to get to where they need to be, but they really are not being given their grades based on how skilled they are. They're being given their grades based on just putting in a great effort and making the best improvement that they can. Looking forward to next week. I'll post some dates on the Google spreadsheet so that we can be in contact if you have other questions and things that I can help out with. But please don't ever feel hesitant to just reach out and send an email if I can be able to set up an appointment or answer some questions over the phone or even meet in person. Happy to do so, and very glad to be working with the families and the students here in Pleasant Grove. Thanks and have a great day.